That's why I am about to crash out, because I haven't taken my meds in like a week. Hello, hi, my name is Bianca Rocks. Get ready with me to go to bed while we have a little chat. This is my face wash. I'm gonna scrub my face with it, get it all nice and squeaky clean. You guys, my anxiety has been like really weird lately. Like, it's not how it would feel when it was like really bad. Like, when my anxiety is bad, I feel like my heart is gonna jump out of my chest. Like, I'm like consciously aware that my heart is beating. Imagine yourself paying attention to how your heart feels all the time, 24/7. And I also kind of feel like I'm like on fire. It's really weird. I haven't been like experiencing that exactly. Been experiencing like something similar. Like, like my heart will like flutter in like a weird sense, and I can tell it is associated with my anxiety. And I know why it's happening. I typically meditate like 4 to 5 times throughout the week. I do my best to, and that like really keeps a lid on my anxiety and my crash outs. As of lately though, since I've been on my cut, I guess you would say, I've been eating breakfast. Typically don't eat breakfast, and that has been like taking out that small chunk of time that I had to meditate in the rising, to where I'm like learning how to work around it. So I've gone like 2, 3-ish weeks. It's coming up on 3 now, and I think I've only meditated like 3 times, those being my off days. And it's like, I think about it, I'm like, ugh, that's not cute. That explains what the fuck is going on. I was always like a super anxious kid, but no one like really knew it, because I was like one of those people, when I got anxious, I talked a lot. So people just assumed that I just fucking talked a lot and I was just really talkative. But in reality, I was like super anxious and wanted to shit myself 95% of the time. It is associated with like having an imbalance in your root chakra, and like it's the most crucial one. And for me, that's the one that goes out of whack the easiest. The way that I know my root chakra is unbalanced, and so for the people watching this who have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, root chakra is the first one. And if you don't know what chakras are, chakra, the root chakra. I think that's how you say it, the root chakra. Yeah, it's not like chakra, it's like chakra. I believe so. I'm just trying to be like culturally appropriate and not cultural appropriate. Root chakra is the first one, and they're practical. They're like pretty much like these energy centers that are responsible for different things in your like body and your life, like different emotions. And so the root itself is responsible for your feelings of stability and security. And when it's unbalanced, you feel the opposite. So anxious, insecure, those things. I can always tell my root chakra is unbalanced because I start to get like pinches of anxiety and like those anxious thoughts of like not feeling secure and like being afraid. Fear is one of the really big things. And fear is like the close cousin to anxiety. And so fear is one of the big ones, and I start to notice like patterns in my thought process that I am able to identify as fear. It's easy to do like when I meditate, because I'm more closely aware of what my natural thoughts are. I'm aware of what it feels like to not have thought. And that's what's so important about meditation, is because it shows you what stillness is. It shows you how stillness feels. And, you know, stillness is really important for recognizing when things aren't still. Meditation is like super important for me because it shows me like when my thoughts are out of whack. Because I meditate so often, I'm able to recognize like unnatural patterns within my thought process and assess them and do something about them, whether that be journal or voice memos or fucking go take a walk, anything of the sorts. I'm able to do that because I am conscious of what my emotions feel like, because I'm conscious of what it feels like to be at ease in my body, aka in a meditative state. When I start to like get this way, I know it's because I'm not meditating as frequently. And so like these thought processes are a lot harder to identify. I used to be on anxiety medication until I realized that that wasn't like what I wanted to do. Like I didn't want to be on medication the entire time. And so I would also forget to take my anxiety medication for like weeks at a time. You know, it's like, I am okay right now. Who needs anxiety medication? And then I'd forget about it, and then also forget about those daily practices and end up backtracking to where I'm like, that's why I am about to crash out, because I haven't taken my meds in like a week. I realized like during that entire like process of like damn near about to crash out every couple of weeks or so, I realized that the reason that I was like so okay was because I was meditating. Shout out to anxiety meds though, because I'm not knocking them, dog. I'm saying like, if it wasn't for my meds, I would not have been able to get my shit together mentally enough to realize that I should start meditating, and then to actually execute the process of meditation and keep up with it long enough for me to be confident enough to go without my meds. I'm able to like identify those things. So woo me, come so far. Like meditation is one of my favorite things to do. I'm very much a hermit. It happens to be like one of my favorite things to do, especially like if I know what I want to meditate on. When I have something readily in the front of my mind and I'm like, I want to meditate on this, I get the craziest shit, y'all. Like being in solitude in your own freaking mind, you get all the answers that you need. Like I'm telling you, it's actually insane. And it's like all you have to do is just sit there and breathe. Let all the thoughts that are like coming into your mind go, you know? It's like you're sitting there, right, taking a deep breath. You're like, damn, bro, fucking cars outside are loud. And then you start thinking about the car that you are wanting to get. Just leave the thought at the cars outside are loud. Best analogies I heard of meditation is like, imagine it's like a movie, or you're in a car and all of your thoughts are like passing by you. One of the craziest moments of my meditation, I go and get a journal that has affirmations and fill in the blanks and stuff all about the different chakras, and I get crystals that are associated with the different chakras. And I meditated on the root chakra with a root chakra frequency, and time does not exist anymore. And like I was doing that for like 10 minutes, it felt like. And I get up and it has been 40 minutes. I have been sitting there lumming for 40 minutes. Cheers! It was at that moment that I realized how powerful meditation was for myself. I just had a chaotic as fuck day. Like, I just went to the mall. I drove. That's one. Two, I was with someone. Three, I was in the mall on a fucking Saturday. And four, I lived with my mom. All four of those things ended up in me going into my bedroom, locking myself in there, and pretty much going like sub unconscious for like 40 minutes and not even being aware of it. Do you know the day that I just had? Do you know how much I desired to have silence? It was that easy. I just had to throw on some people chanting and sit behind my door with a rock under my butt. Just what I did. Insane. Actually insane. Was that moment enough to get me to meditate on the daily? No. I don't even remember what moment it was that got me starting to meditate on the daily. It was just like a random commitment that I made to myself because I knew, like, I already knew how powerful meditation was, and I was like, dude, if I can tap in, I'm gonna tap in. Like, I could literally be legendary right now. And I think that's really what started the desire for me to want to meditate on a day-to-day basis. And then I started to see all the health benefits, like mental health benefits, physical health. I was able, it was like more structured, more routine. Like my head was clear more often, and it was like dude, I was good. And when I realized that, I was like, damn, I gotta do this all the time. Life happens though, life happens, you don't have time to do it all the time. Fuck, in March, not March, in December, fuck December. I have a job at like a warehouse. And if you know warehouses and like shipping places, you know that during the holiday season, it is hell. I live in a place that actually experiences wintertime. I live in a new place. Don't know too much about the area. Also don't have a vehicle. The route I had to take to get to work. In the damn near freezing cold, I had to put on my lemon pepper steppers. We're also steel-toed. Cute. And walk damn near 2 miles to go catch the bus 2 hours earlier than I am supposed to make it to work. Did I have time to meditate? No, because motherfucker, I was supposed to be up at 6 a.m. to go catch the bus and to make it to work by 8. I was not, honey, I could not do that shit. I promise you. Swear to God, I was crashing out on everyone I knew. Apologies to my partner because I know I crashed out on him so much. It has not hit me, like I have not meditated. Whole time I'm like telling him, I'm like, dude, I'm so anxious, I'm like, my anxiety is so bad, it's so bad. Like, why is your anxiety so bad? Have you fucking meditated, love? It took me so long to get back on track after that because like I went a whole month without meditating. I was like crashing out, like having like mini panic attacks every day. I almost had like a literal major panic attack because the Uber was outside and I couldn't find my house keys. That is just me not meditating and being in sheer and utter chaos. After I realized that, I was like, ugh, that's not really cute, like at all. For the past like 5 months, I have been rebalancing my chakras. Started with my root for January and February, then I moved up to my, there we go, I had the topic, you guys. Just a whole month of me focused on one chakra itself, making sure it's balanced, giving it the love that and the attention that it deserves so it can shine. Now, if you guys are wondering, I just moved through my heart chakra and I am moving up to my throat, which also explains why I am now practicing speaking my truth and being my truth. Very interesting, very cool. If you guys are interested in learning any more about the chakras of the body, I will go into detail with them in my Discord. Go ahead and join the Discord in the description box below. And we would love to have you. We're a chill group of little guys. Just be having a good time posting memes and stuff. If you guys enjoyed this video, thank you so much for coming to hang out and, hope you learned something. Maybe I like opened your eyes to something new. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.